I'm Ode. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was
That's
so
cheesy,
corny.
right? The You, Me,
Oh my
We
goodness.
podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the You, Me, We podcast. I'm Ode.
I'm Vicky.
And I'm sure some of you might have seen in the caption for this video. I see some of my friends are in here just coincidentally because I think the name of this episode will be I Think I Hate My Friends. So shout out to all of our friends
No, it's not.
who are joining the live. So Vicky, how are you doing?
I'm good. Do the people like my background?
Oh, my bad. We didn't talk. Okay, so so for those who are watching us right now, whether you're watching on YouTube or a clip on Instagram, you may notice that Vicky wanted to be fancy, and Vicky has her little background today. So okay, here's the main thing. So we don't know how long we're gonna be in this. When it comes to this, I mean like quarantine. So I pretty much was like, you know what? Every once in a while, I have different projects I have to work on. Some for work where I'll need to pull certain things out of storage, such as my green screen. So like, you know what? Let me just pull everything out now, set everything up, because I don't know how long we're going to be like this. So let me just have everything already set to go. So I popped in the green screen, left it up, and we're going to leave it up. And this will give Vicky a chance for every episode to have a nice little background, because she's always been jealous. She's been wanting a background because I have my name in the back. So Vicky has her background, and today she wanted tulips, right?
Mm-hmm. People could have thought I had this like... I like balled out on a beautiful background.
No, they're gonna see.
How you gonna play me?
They're
like
gonna see that you're low budget, or we are low budget, and we got a green screen up, and that's what you actually look like, and not this fancy garden background that you got popping right now.
Whatever.
So right before the episode, if you follow Vicky on Instagram, you posted. What was it that you posted?
If you follow people you don't like.
Turn your mic so they can hear you better. You're just off your game today. No, your mic is not even facing your mouth just now.
Do you follow people
This is how
you
Destiny's
don't
Child
like?
broke up. This is why B2K didn't last.
Were you trying to say you Beyonce?
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I ain't say nothing, Michelle. But listen, go ahead.
Do you follow people you don't like?
And you asked me the question, and I was like,
I'm
yeah.
asking you.
I don't know. And you asked me, and I was like, yeah, of course I follow people I don't like.
Some people said no, they don't follow anyone they don't like.
So,
but I also think people think that this is what I've realized.
What did you mean exactly?
So this is what I realized. People, there is no middle for people. It's either you are this or you're that. Okay. There is no in between. That's like, not to get political. So please, I don't care. But this is a perfect example. It's like you're either all the way Democrat or you're all the way Republican.
Now there's some. I'm in between.
I know. Yeah. I know. But what I'm saying is, for a lot of people, you either got to be all in
Oh,
or
okay,
all out. That's what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, a very few percentage of the population, there's like the in between. And I think that when I say, do you follow people you don't like? People are thinking in the extremes only.
So,
do I love them or do I hate them? Like, no. You could just dislike a person and still follow them. Like, you're like...
Yeah.
And so I felt like I had to further explain. Like, I mean dislike as in I have zero interest in...
your well-being.
Forming any kinds of relationship with them outside of just following.
Just following. Like, so similar to how, like I follow Jessica, right?
Why are you always? Because she's a new mom. Let her be.
I'm joking. So basically, you follow them on social media, but outside of that, you literally care nothing for them.
You care nothing for them.
Would not pursue a friendship.
No.
Oh yeah, I definitely have.
That you're
have people like that. Yeah.
So I realized through a conversation with a friend who I think felt a little bit like, yo. She's like, I was laughing at first, but then I'm like, hold up. What if I'm the person she's talking about?
That she doesn't like.
And I was like, I think I realized is that if I don't feel like you're being authentic,
mm-hmm.
I just can't do it. I can't believe what you're selling.
If you're not an authentic person, or how you come off on social media, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you come off on social media as whatever it is that you're trying to be. if it's not authentic, I immediately, like, I just can't do it. And I know it sounds mad hater, right? Because it's like, girl, mind your business. Because that got nothing to do with you. Which you're right.
So, okay, wait.
You are absolutely right. That is none of my business. But I still have an opinion.
Was your answer to the question yes? You follow people that you don't like?
Absolutely.
Why do you follow them?
I have no idea.
If you don't like them.
It's a sickness. I don't know.
Are we hate following? Is that the word, hate follow?
That should be a thing, but that is definitely hate follow. Like, I'm only following to see what you're doing because I want further evidence of how inauthentic you are.
Okay.
That is hate following. You know what? I am so guilty. I am so guilty.
So not
I hate follow.
So not what you said about, are there people on your friends list that you wouldn't really pursue a friendship beyond social media? Are there people you follow that you literally, the extreme, I do not like you? Is there anybody like that on your friends list?
No.
You don't like them, you don't follow them?
No, if I really do not like them, as in, like, first of all, there's that list is very small. Mm-hmm. That list is very, very small. Like, anyone that evokes some kind of I want to beat you down emotion,
you shouldn't be following.
I do not follow at all.
I think that's hate follow. If you're following them and you know for a fact if you saw them, it would be on site, you're just hate following and you're just following to hopefully see their downfall at some point. Because if you hate them to the point where it's on site, you should not be following that person.
I don't follow anyone that it's on site. Again, the list is very small.
I follow you.
Why are you like this? We just came out of therapy.
On site. Go ahead.
So I definitely follow people. I don't really care if they make it or fail. I really don't care. Their inauthenticity.
Okay.
It strikes a nerve with me, and I can't get down with it, but I also can't get myself to unfollow. I don't know why. It's a sickness. I don't know.
What about them and how they are on social media comes off as inauthentic? And I say comes off as because to them they're being
coming
authentic.
off. Yeah. It definitely it is. Yeah, you're saying it right. What comes off to me like they're being inauthentic? Mm-hmm. I think that one is the way that I see it is a constant portrayal of a perfect life. Mm-hmm. A constant switch of interests.
Okay.
Like super far apart interests.
So 1 week you're selling
like 1 week
something.
No, not even selling. You're 1 week, like 1 week I'm super hardcore into plants. Mm-hmm. And then 3 weeks later I'm super hardcore rescuing animals. And then 3 weeks later I'm super hardcore doing yoga. And 3 weeks later I'm super hardcore like I'm starting a YouTube channel on baking, and then 3 weeks, and I get it. There's people that that they're just trying to find themselves. Mm-hmm. I get that. However, it still evokes an emotion out of me. It does. I know it's horrible, but again, it's part of realizing like yo, I may have an issue, but that doesn't mean that it's their issue. Mm-hmm. That's my issue, clearly. Like, I'm the one that has a problem. So it shouldn't be their problem that I have a problem. It's my problem.
So can I pull your question? Take your question. Let's pull it off of social media. Do you have, this sounds weird. Do you have friends that you don't like? And I say don't like it, and like, do you have...
Oh, and that's what I meant by extremes. Like, people think that don't like is just like...
Yeah, so do you have friends that... Should I say, do you have friends that annoy you?
Yeah.
Like, in some way, we have people...
I definitely have friends that I can tolerate at bits.
Yes.
Like I'm like, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
See you 3 years from now.
What a coincidence. Markovi just came into the chat. What's up, Markovi?
Don't let him talk about you like that, yo.
I'm kidding. But we all have friends that, in some way, yes, they're your friend. You love them. You care for them, but part of you, or there's things about them you don't like, or part of you, to put it simply,
you're like,
you don't like. That's that ish I don't like. It could be it's something that they do, a characteristic. But yeah, I have friends that it sounds so weird to say I have friends that I don't like.
You fake.
No, it's not that they're fake. It's that there's things about them, and I'm sure there are things about me that they would say, yo,
oh my goodness.
I love.
Yeah, no, because a girl messaged me and she was like, let me just say that how you feel is how I feel. And I know that how you feel is how people feel about me. And I'm like,
she knows that some of her friends don't like her?
Yeah. And I'm like, I absolutely agree, because there would be no way in hell that I would be in touch with reality and not admit that I am that person to other people. You have to admit to yourself that every single person is that person to somebody. Just like there's someone for everyone, you are absolutely not the person for some people.
So are you wrong? So are we wrong then in calling that person a friend? Because partially we don't like something that they're doing. So like you said it earlier, are we being fake?
No. I don't think that being a friend is someone who yes mans you to death. Mm-hmm. I think being a friend is standing by your friend even in moments when you don't agree with what they're doing, but you have their back.
Okay.
Like, yo, I don't agree with the way that you handled the ABC situation, but being a friend is being able to voice that concern, but keep it moving. Like, you're not going to judge them. Like, you're not going to forever judge them like, oh, I can't talk to them anymore, you know? Because then you're not friends at that point. Okay. I feel like friendships should help build you to become a better person, not a shitty person.
So that your friend can like you overall and not have things about you that they hate.
There's different friends for different reasons. That's very true.
Yeah. Explain.
Damn. My orange glasses, they look like they fade into my face.
What do you think about that?
Lighting.
What do you think about that? Different friends for different reasons.
Yeah, for sure. I have a group of friends where the conversations are a lot more scandalous, a lot more uncensored, my bad. A lot more uncensored. And then I have friends. First of all, I talk like I got mad friends. I don't even have that many friends.
that whole little piece, she's talking about like 4 people overall.
Overall, okay, between the 5 people that I'm friends with. And then I have friends where I bond over just lifedom, like motherhood and just the different stages and difficulties in our lives. Mm-hmm. And so I wouldn't come to this person to talk about like the scandalous stuff I talk with my other friends about, because that's not what we discuss. So yeah, I think different friends for different reasons, because yes. Sometimes just your friends gotta go.
I have a group of friends that became my group of friends because it was a certain season of my life.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we're all still friends, but our dynamic worked for that season. Mm-hmm. The type of people they were,
the type of person you were,
the type of person I was, it's what I needed at that time. And then there are certain friends that I've made over the past like 2 years or so that work for who I am now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I agree with that person. What was it? Different friends for different reasons and different seasons.
Yeah, they said the friend you party with, the friend you get advice from. I was definitely the friend that people partied with and people got in trouble for it.
And you don't mix the two. Because sometimes that's when, not like how I put it in the caption, I think I hate my friend. That's when like your friend from this group might not like your friend from that group. Because they're
you know what? I don't like that either.
What? Mixing your friends?
Like
your circles?
Like if your friends don't like each other, I ain't got time for that shit.
Then what do you do? Okay, change the caption. I think my friends hate my friends. What do you do?
We asked that last time, but if my friends don't like each other, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to be part of it. I'm trying to remember if I ever got caught up in some bullshit like that. Outside of like high school.
So what do you do? How do you not? So right now, okay, so I'm trying to think of your different circles of friends.
My circles are like so distant, literally.
So you're in a situation where a friend from Circle A does not like a friend from Circle B, but hey, you're trying to mix the two. Like, how do you navigate? How do you, the person in the middle, navigate that? I'll be honest. I think from a male perspective, we might be like, I don't care.
Actually, okay. So I don't remember being put in this situation specifically, but I remember being in this situation with another friend.
As in you were...
I was a friend that didn't like one of her friends.
Okay.
And I think I can't speak for the other person because I really don't know, but I knew that's her friend. I don't want to put her in that position, so I never included her in it.
Okay.
Like, she was aware of the situation. It involved two of her friends from two different circles, and she always remained outside of it. And those two friends, which I was one of them, I don't think that either one of us ever turned to that one friend we have in common as like a middle person, you know? Like, I think we both, again, I'm speaking on behalf of the other person. I'll never know because, like I said, I never had this discussion with that specific person. With my friends who was friends with that person. I just never included them because they had nothing to do with them.
I'm trying to think about it.
So I never spoke bad about her. They're like her friend to her. I never spoke bad about her friend to her. I never tried to include her in the drama because she was friends with her. I never tried to put her in a position where she had to choose between me or her. I never did that. I don't know why people do that. And I think it's weird. Like, if you know your friends, like, I think you can be friends with people who don't get along, but if one of them feels okay talking crap about the other with you in the room, they don't respect you as a friend because they're willing to put you in a sticky spot, and it's weird.
I've been in a situation, I'll change names so people's identities stay anonymous. So let's say I had a friend named Ronald with an R. No, but in high school, I had a friend, two like best friends. I had a best friend, two best friends, but different circles, I guess. And I'm not saying they shared a love interest. Because it sounds weird if I said they shared a girl. That sounds so weird. But they shared a love interest. There was a female who they both had history with. And here I was, pretty much the best friend to both.
That's literally my situation was like that too.
And there would be times when I would be hanging out with one, and they would be like, "Yo, why do you hang with him? He's so stupid. He's so weird. Like blah blah blah." And I'm just there like, nah, he's cool. But I know he has his reasons for thinking that he's a douche. Why you hang out with him? Blah blah blah. But it's an awkward situation.
Yeah.
But I could see it being weird to like taking that approach you took, being one of those friends, just being like, I just won't include him. But no, like, or I won't include her. But they're in it because
they're not though. They're just a bystander. They're friends with two people. That doesn't mean that they have to be in it. Because the situation, if you remove yourself out of the situation, could that situation still occur?
Yeah. But
okay, because they had nothing to do with you, so that's why you're not in it.
But you being in it now could lead to that situation being diffused.
My point is, in how I handled it, which I think I handled it pretty well, I just completely left that person out because they had nothing to do with it. Outside of them being friends, already being friends with this person. That by no means means, hey, come join me in this drama. It has nothing to do with them. The drama literally did not circle with the person in them. It was just between me and this other person, and they were the common friend we had. And that's it. And they just never got involved. And it ended great.
So more importantly, I know we admitted that we hate some of our friends.
I don't hate.
Do you hate your family members?
I
that's
mean,
a whole other discussion.
That's a whole other discussion.
Do we even want to get into
No. No.
I think I hate my family. No, as a caption. Not saying it as a quote. It's a caption because that could be a whole nother conversation. But we agree. We do have some friends. We all have friends that we either follow on social media, and we're not exactly fond of them, but we just kind of follow them because, you know what? You're my social media friend.
Yeah.
Like, how many times do you catch yourself saying, oh, one of my friends, actually, no, not a friend, just somebody I follow on social media. You catch yourself saying that when you describe somebody?
No, I say it's someone I follow on social media.
Now, I've caught myself saying, or you have friends that you've made through social media.
I have caught people calling me my social media name.
I think that's when you know, we were just friends on social media.
Yeah, like, we just friends on social media.
You do not even know my real name.
Yeah, you don't even know my real name. Like straight up calling me a different name. And I'm like, oh.
You're like,
okay.
That's not
me.
me.
I can't technically correct them because that is my name, but it's just not my first name. I don't hate my friends. You know what? I just thought of it. I have a lot of circle of friends. They really are spread out through New Jersey, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But I don't hate anybody that's in my circle of friends.
You strongly dislike some people who are in your circle of friends.
I strongly dislike some of the characteristics of some of my friends in my circle.
Well played.
Like, for example, it's so funny. I'm going to tell her to listen to this. Pam used to drive me nuts.
Tell us why you hate Pam.
If me and Pam were in a room for like more than 10 minutes, we were ready to fight. And it's so crazy. Like, I remember being in Canada with Pam, and I just ventured off by myself because I needed like half a day to steam off because I was going to slam Pam into a wall. But she's like one of my best friends.
But you can't stand it.
Yeah, but it's different now. It's like way different. I would go to Pam's house, and I would, like Ode knows, like if I say I'm going to Pam's, I leave early and I come back like at night, like at 10. I'll leave like at 10 in the morning and come back at 10 p.m. And before the baby, I used to like sleep over. So it's just funny how life changes. But I remember like she used to drive me crazy, like just get right under my skin. But she's not. It's not like that with her anymore.
So shout out to all of our friends. We love you.
Oh, yeah. I roll my eyes a lot at some Facebook friends. Girl, don't get me started on Facebook friends, okay?
We love you all.
Don't
take the caption too seriously. We love you all. You want to get to our
in the
cards?
times of the coronavirus.
Want to get to our cards? I'm sure those will lead into some interesting conversations.
People are wilding.
Are you ready?
Okay.
So the cards we're referring to as
Damn, why you rush me into the cards so fast?
Because I'm sure the cards will now take up another half an hour of conversation.
I have something else to ask, but okay.
What are we going to ask? Go ahead.
That quote.
What quote?
That quote that was like, if you not giving it your all every day to keep your person happy, it's
where's
not.
it from?
I forget it. I'll just do it next week.
Okay.
So
the card game we're talking about is a card game that we kind of pull cards out from a game called Ode and. We just like to play. It's a cool little couples game. My sister actually just bought the family version. And it's pretty much conversation starters. There's so many different versions of this games like this, right?
Yeah.
So Vicky and I like to use this game to, just start some conversation between ourselves. And we do this at the end of every episode.
I need a new card.
And why?
Because.
Controversial?
No. It doesn't apply.
Okay.
It says, did you ever want children with me?
Oh, well, we have a son. So
I mean, it is an interesting question to ask, even though we have a kid.
So true. So So Vicky, one of us pretty much asks the question, and the other answers. All right.
Yeah, I'll ask you that anyway.
And these are random cards. All right. So I'll go first.
Well, I kind of already asked mine, boy.
Ready? So okay, I'll go first. If we get married, I think we asked this one before. Or
I don't know.
We saw it. If we get married, would you sign a prenup? Why or why not?
Ooh.
So we've talked about this. I don't think we've ever read the card.
I don't know if we've ever done the card.
So if we get married, would you sign a prenup? Why or why not? Or are you going to try to go after all my millions?
Would I sign a prenup you offered?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because you in this for life.
Things could happen.
What could happen?
Things.
Like?
We fall out. Let's be real. We fall out of love. Things can happen.
It's all right. We get back in it. For life. Till death do us part.
So that's why you wouldn't.
Death.
Calm down.
It's the prenup.
Calm down. I don't like that look on your face. So that's why.
And your mom just came into the room.
So that's why you wouldn't sign it. So, okay. That means.
I used to be pro prenups.
I was just about to ask you. So you wouldn't offer me a prenup?
I used to be pro prenups.
Mm-hmm.
All about prenups. I think people should protect themselves. But I feel like prenups are for when you really just don't know what you're getting into with whom. And at the end of the day, we don't really know ever, right? Because people are constantly evolving. Markovi said he wants a prenup before marriage. People are constantly evolving. People are constantly changing. And that's a risk you take. But I think that prenups, we already in this for life.
Okay.
We have a kid. What are we signing a prenup for now? Like, why? Like, we shouldn't.
Optimistic.
But if we sign a prenup now, right, is to protect my assets from yours, for you to protect your assets from me, right? But we have a kid. our assets should automatically already be listing him as the heir.
Okay.
So for me, I'm like, what the hell is the prenup for? We have a kid. That is who everything goes down to. So if anything, I'm not worried about a prenup. I'm worried about how do we avoid him getting inheritance tax if he inherits anything. That's what I'm worried about. Why should he pay money if I die leaving him something? That's the only paperwork I'm interested in at this point, because he is the prenup. He is the one who's gonna cash in if something happens to us. That's it. It's just him.
So the paperwork you care more about is like the life insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kalel is the prenup. There's nothing. I feel like once you have kids, that shit is trash.
That's the prenup.
Also, anyone interested in prenups are for insurance. We have car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, all the same. Prenups are for insurance. But it's complicated insurance, right? It's when we get divorced, it's all right. I feel like it does put a damper on the longevity of your relationship. It does. A
damper?
Yeah. It's not a...
It's like saying, you can say it's like saying when we get divorced.
Yeah.
Or when this doesn't work out.
Yeah. If this doesn't work out, why is there even an if? The option should be we always find a way to work it out.
But sometimes people don't.
And
sometimes people,
but the point is, you keep going till you do. There is
until
always
you kill each other.
Till death do you part.
I don't like the way you say that. Go ahead. What's your question? What's your first one?
A prenup is a protection of your assets, or it's for when you know the type of person you're marrying. See, that's what I said. It's when you know.
Okay.
That the person, she might be a chapeadora. You never know. I know someone in a chapeadora situation right now should have gotten a postnup. But remember, people, prenups are you can get those after you get married. They're called postnuptials.
For the non-Dominicans in there, can you explain what a chapeadora?
A chapeadora is a woman skilled in the art of finessing, and specifically old men.
Old Dominican men.
Old Dominican men.
So what is the male version of a chapeadora?
Oh, I don't know.
A young male skilled in the art of finessing an older female.
He is called Sanky Panky.
It just sounds so funny.
But it's true. Okay. Those guys work in the hotels.
And so when all the tourists come by.
Yes, and they aim for the American women that are in their later years in life, and they looking to get their what's that movie called? When Stella got her groove back.
No, they're looking to get their Sanky Panky.
They getting that. They're gonna appear on 90 Day Fiance. Is that the one? Is that the one or the visa one? Where they get married on a visa, then they come.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah, they're looking. They're the people who are going to end up on that show, the Sanky Pankis. That's the men.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What's your question? So for those who just joined in, we're on our Facebook Live.
He said, listen, love only gets you so far. Bro, I think you might want to hold on before getting married if you feel like love only gets you so far.
For those who just joined in on our live, we're playing this card game where it's a card game like a conversation starter. There's so many different versions. But go ahead, Vicky.
Okay. Did you ever want children with me? Why? Awkward, because we already got a kid.
I think we've had this convo before. I did want children with you. Why would I not have wanted children with you?
You said you did?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I thought you said I didn't. That's what I was like.
No, I did. I did always want children. I don't see why I wouldn't want children. That wasn't something I didn't want. Of course, when we were having like bad times, I'd be like, oh, hope
And then bam, right at the worst time, it's like, chin up, bruh.
But yeah, I did always want children with you. And was there a why in there?
Yes.
Because I always felt like you would be a good mom.
Really?
Yeah.
I always felt I would die during childbirth.
Jesus.
Which is why I did not want to have a kid.
You get so dark. That escalated quickly.
But I told you.
I know, but
I have always been scared of two things: roller coasters and childbirth.
Which go hand in hand.
They do to me. I almost died on that roller coaster. Remember when my lips turned purple?
We were on the Green Lantern. The trash Green Lantern roller coaster.
Guys, my lips were purple. Like my cousin kept like squeezing my hand to see if I was awake because he was terrified that I had died standing right next to him.
Okay. This question, along the lines of children. And for those of you who have children.
Oh, your mom said time for more children. Amore. is our second daughter.
So for those who have
it's our first
children
child.
and are in a relationship, you might relate to this question. Vicky, how do you feel about coming second to our child?
I don't like it.
Do you feel that's what our situation is?
Yes.
Why don't you like it?
And not only that, but I came second to our child for a while, for a long time. I did not like that either.
Why?
Well, first of all, because I carried him. So how dare he?
Oh,
the betrayal.
You mean from him, you also came second?
Yeah. Remember?
Come second.
Came.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
That boy loves me.
I think I'm his favorite.
I think my mom is his favorite.
We know that, but aside from I think I'm his favorite. But
I don't think so.
So why
he hugs me at night?
So aside from because you served as a vessel that gave him life, why else do you feel bothered by that? Which is totally understandable.
I feel bothered because I feel like you should be placing your energy into me to make me feel good so that I can feel good. So I can have more energy and more loving energy as a new mom, first time mom, stressed out mom, not feeling like I'm being left behind, like I'm being neglected, like I'm not being appreciated. Because like even if people don't want to make you feel like that's not saying that you set out to make me feel that way, but that's how feelings work. Like one dash of a bad feeling and it's gonna catapult into this like plethora of negative energy, and it's just a rabbit hole, it's just gonna go all the way. So I don't like that. Okay,
Vicky, let me ask you along the same lines, who do you put first? Who do you feel you put first?
Don't both parents take a back seat? She said congratulations on my new baby niece in advance.
Vicky, let me ask you. So who do you put first? Me or Kalel? Me or our son?
You.
Okay. All right. The age-old social media question. It's dinner time. Whose plate do you make first? Mine
Yours.
Or Kalel's? You make my plate first.
Yes, I've made your plate first.
Look at this submissive, God-fearing woman.
I have made your plate first. Do you want to know why?
Why? Go ahead.
Because you take the longest to come down. Kalel's usually already at that table, and I want to get, like, I scoop his out, but I leave it to the side. But I put yours on the table first so that it has time to cool down. And by the time you come down, I've already cooled his food down, and then you guys can start eating while I serve myself food.
Me and Kalel are there at the same time.
What about that?
Me and Kalel are there at the same time. The food is equally cool for both of our plates. Who do you serve first?
I feel like I still serve you first.
There is one grape left. Or there's one piece of chicken left. There's one piece of chips.
I'm going to offer it to Kalel first.
Wow. So one grape left. One gripe. I don't know what the singular for grape. I'm joking. I know it's still a grape. One grape left. You're giving it to Kalel first. Even though him and I equally love grapes and we both want that last
Yeah, I'm
grape.
going to give it to Kalel first.
Wow.
Because he's my son.
So you would put your son over your husband?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that scenario, hell to the yeah.
Okay.
That's my child.
I was gonna do like a life and death one, but that's too dark. I hate people do that.
Yeah, that's really dark. But in that answer, the answer is Kalel. Duh.
Okay.
That should be your answer too. But I've heard that saying that it's like, the husband and wife should put their mother and father should put each other first, because in doing so, by putting themselves first, it's like putting their child first, because your interest is always your child, or something like that. It was something like that. But I know he don't go without. That's for sure. The way he bullies us, the way he let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Kalel has gotten to the point where he is telling people where to sit when it comes to eat. He's like, Daddy, Mommy. And I went to sit where I usually sit, and he was like, no. Ode. He's like, Mommy. I'm like, wow, you are so trifling. How have I changed since we first met? And there's a second one. Okay. Be careful.
It's a two-part?
My ex hated me for serving our kid first. I never changed that. Hence, my ex.
It's a two-part question you're about to ask?
It's a two-part question, so I'm going to let you answer that one first.
So what was the first part?
How have I changed since we first met?
How have you changed since you've grown? You've matured. I think we can both agree that you have matured since we first met. What is the second part of the question?
I agree with that. I have matured.
You would have to. What is the second part of the question?
What you said?
You would have to agree. That's how I said. I think we would both agree that you matured. We both have.
Yeah. Or is it mature or is it I just have better control?
You've matured.
Wow, you wouldn't even give me that credit?
Nope. You have matured.
What do you miss about me since we first met?
I prefer this you.
No. Are you serious? You don't miss anything about me back then?
I would rather this you. This more matured version of you. This evolved Pokemon version of you.
So there's nothing you miss about me from back then?
No. I think everything I loved then, you have now, but in a more mature way. Which is why there's nothing about then that I miss.
Wow, people are like, holy crap. He really had to learn to love.
Anyways.
Oh, my goodness.
You good?
Oh, they're like sleeping on the couch questions.
Well, that has been... Are we good? Or you got something?
What?
No. Well, that has been another episode, another Facebook Live episode of the You, Me, We podcast. Thank you guys on Facebook. Well, we are done officially recording, but you guys have us here.
Oh, wow. My phone just turned off.
You guys have us here, and I'm not going to shout Vicky out and show y'all her actual background.
Don't.
Why not?
I'm in a field.
Can they not see the magic?
Damn, Ode, you were dying to do that.
No, I want them to see how hard we go to create the magic.
Well, you just burst the bubble on the magic.
Right?
Why can't you let my Instagram fakeness shine?
Right now, they're all like, wait a minute. She wasn't in a field. We should be proud of the magic, the visual magic that we are able to create using our little studio. My little studio. I don't want you to get gassed. My little studio.
You said we. Nope. Our. Right? You said
nope.
our?
This is not in the life insurance. Or not the life insurance.
Somebody said I should start an Instagram called... Damn, I just forgot it.
There you go.
It's called Rants and Recipes.
Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the You, Me, We podcast.
Bye.